Hi, I'm Dr. Justin Kampf. You are about to join one of our knee-friendly strength training videos. If you enjoy it, please give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So this is going to be, I'll get back so I have two cameras going. Welcome everybody that's coming in. This is going to be our knee-friendly strength training class. Just a couple things here for you to be aware of. You don't need really any weight for this class. If you have weight, that's fantastic. I just have a pair of 5-pound weights. We're going to be standing for almost the entire part of this whole class. So again, as people are popping in, I'll just remind you too, I upload all of these videos to the Sequence YouTube channel as well. So if you ever end up missing a class, those are going to be available for you. Again, you don't have to have your camera on for this. I'm really the only one that needs to have the camera on so that you can see everything that's going on. Once this class is done, if you want to just message your care team, if you have any feedback on it, that's fantastic. That helps us get better. So again, these classes are recorded. I will put them on the YouTube channel. And what we'll do is we'll just get started with a quick warm-up. So for the warm-up, here's what I want you to do. And if you're just joining in, just make sure that you have enough space. Like I have a yoga mat right here, right beneath me, if you can see it. I have a pair of dumbbells as well. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to start the workout out with a warm-up, and the warm-up is going to start out with just neck circles, 5 in each direction. So I lost my workout partner, Scout. And I think a lot of times people come over here to, come here, I'll give you a treat so everyone can see you. So for these neck circles, I'm just going clockwise. I'm going to go 5, and then I'll go counterclockwise for 5. Hopefully in that time my dog comes over so you all can see him. So now I'm going to switch over. I'm going counterclockwise. You hear him coming over. And 5. You want to come over and say hi before I tell them what the next part of the workout is? There we go. All right. Scout joins all of the group events that I lead, okay? So if you need any more incentive for those group events, just go to the home tab. It says group events, and we have a lot of different things. Okay, I know you're gonna help me. So that was neck circles. Hi, I know. Okay, so that was neck circles. If you all have any dogs too, send me pictures of them. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do, hopefully you have access to a wall. Is there a dog over there? I love it. So here's what we're gonna do for this next one, is if you have a wall, I think that's gonna be really helpful. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our knee up. This is just gonna work on overall hip mobility. So we're bringing our knee up. Don't kick your dog. Out to the side like that. Work on a little bit of rotation. Come back to the front. So we're gonna go up, going out to the side, rotate, and then come back up. So let's go to 2 more of those, and we'll switch over to the other side. So we're going up, open that leg up, rotate, and then come back. 1 more. Up, rotate out to the side. And there. So you're still right behind me. You're on the yoga mat? Okay. And then we are going to go to the other leg. So now I'm going over to my right leg. So I'm going up, I'm going out, rotate, and then come back. Up, out, rotate, come back. Let's go 2 more of those. I hope everyone had an awesome 4th of July. I got to go to my fiance's family house. They all welcome me as part of the family now. I've been here around for a while though. The next one is going to be arm hugs. So we are still going to be doing some upper body today. And so we're just going to go 10 arm hugs just like this. Unfortunately, Scout had to stay home. Poor guy. All right, bye. All right, let's go through that one more time. I'm just gonna raise this live camera up a little bit higher because people can't see my head. All right, so neck circles, 5 in each direction, the hip mobility drill that we just did, and then the arm hugs, and then we'll get into the workout. The workout's going to be 2 different circuits. We're gonna go 2 sets of each, and then we're going to be on the ground for a cool down, and the cool down's also going to include a little bit of a core component too. So just 1 more round, we're going 5 neck circles. 5 big neck circles each side. And when you get done with 5, switch over to the other side. And so as I'm just going through this, if you just recently popped onto, or if you're watching this online, I'm Justin. I'm the fitness lead here at Sequence. It's great to have you either watching live or not live. We're gonna go back to that hip mobility drill. And I'm hoping that you will also take advantage of some of our other groups. And I'm also hoping that you all give us some input as to what other groups you want too. I sent out a survey and a lot of people said they wanted yoga. That was what was hot. So I'd have to find someone other than me because I'm not the yogi. All right, other leg, and then we're gonna go arm hugs one more time, and then we'll get into the workout. So just to get you prepared for this workout, you are going to need some wall space. It's helpful if you have some dumbbells. I'll give you some modified recommendations if any of those things aren't available to you, but that would definitely be helpful. All right, one more round of arm hugs for 10, and then we'll get going. So, for the first one, you don't really need dumbbells. It's great if you have them. If you don't have a wall, I'll give you a modified recommendation too. Okay, so first circuit, 3 different exercises. The first exercise that we're going to do, I'm going to show you with a weight. Again, you don't need a weight, that's fine. So what it's going to be is, it's also great if you have access to wall space, but I'm going to face this way when I do it to have my hand on the wall. But here's what it's going to look like. We're going to have this weight just on our side, and we're going to lift up and out like that. So that's going to get your side butt right here. So we're lifting up and going out, just like that. Lifting up and going out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep my hand here for a little bit of extra balance. We're going up and out, and again, you should feel that right here. If you don't have weight, that's fine. You can just do it with your own body weight. Just get to the top and squeeze. That's going to be the first one that we're going to do. The second one that we're going to do is we're going to hop onto the wall for 20 seconds. I want you to go down to where you feel comfortable, okay? So maybe this wall sit is right here. Maybe that's where you feel comfortable. I want your heels on the floor. I don't want our knees tracking over our toes. I don't really want our knees going forward at all. That's usually where we end up getting knee pain. So I want you to go where you feel comfortable. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's up here, maybe it's even right here. That is totally fine. Everything should be done within your comfort and control. That's gonna be held for 20 seconds. If you're not right by a wall, what you can do instead is you can just go, I want you to sit back for this squat and we can just hold that for 20 seconds. Same deal, if you feel like you can go to here, again, I'm intentionally not letting my knees go forward. That means I might have to lean forward a little bit more versus I can be more upright like that. We're gonna try to keep our hips seated back. Go with whatever you feel comfortable there. The next one that we're going to do, and the last one, is going to be a wide stance deadlift. You don't need weights for this, okay? You can do this one body weight. I want you to put your feet just outside of shoulder width. I want you to point your toes out a little bit. We're going to go 10 of these guys. We're going to keep our back nice and straight, and we're going to focus on squeezing our butt at the top. This one's probably the hardest one to do technique-wise. So what I want you to do is don't worry about the weight. Just worry about getting your technique down. If it's no weight, that's great. And I should be tracking my workout too. If you have an Apple Watch, maybe you put down functional strength training, what I'm about to do. Let's get started. We're going through 2 rounds of this. I'll give you a quick break in between, and then we'll do our second one. Okay, so in this case, it's that lateral leg raise. I have the weight on my side. I'm touching the wall for support, and I'm going out for 10, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, I'm switching over to the other side, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you should feel that in your side butt. 5, going at your own pace. If I'm going a little bit too fast, and maybe I get done with 10 and you're done with 8, that's fine. 7, 8, 9, and 10. The key here is we want only our leg to be moving. So I don't want like my hips to be shifting around. I just want to go out as far as I comfortably can, feeling that right here in my butt. All right. This one's one of my least favorites. The 20-second wall sit. So I'm up against the wall. Go down to wherever you feel comfortable. So I'm walking my feet out just a little bit. I'm going to lower my legs down. I'm going to do that in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we're holding for 20 seconds. Go with wherever you feel comfortable for this. If you really wanted to push it, you could be holding the weights at the side. I neglected them, but we're almost there. We got 10 seconds left. Again, this should really work your quadriceps or the front of your legs, and you should be just going down as far as you feel comfortable. All right, and then let's stand up. Fantastic. So just think about how tough that was, and then for the next and last round of this one, modify that accordingly, okay? So this is that wide stance deadlift, so we're putting our feet nice and wide, toes are pointed out just slightly, and we're pushing our hips back, standing up, and squeezing our butt. So just make sure the weight's not coming away from you like this. We want it to be touching our legs the whole time. So I'm going for 2, and we should feel that in the back of our legs, and then squeeze our butt at the top. Okay? 3, like I said, you can do this just body weight. Getting your hamstrings and your glutes stronger, so basically the whole back of your leg, is a great way to help to make sure that your knee stays safe. So if we can get these muscles stronger, they also protect the low back too. So this exercise, while if loaded incorrectly, meaning if I did too much weight, yeah, it places a lot of stress on my low back. But if loaded correctly, it's getting a lot of important muscles stronger too, okay? And now, I think this is 9. No one's ever accused me of being a good counter, but let's call that 9. I'm gonna get 10 done. All right, fantastic. So that's 10. Take a quick break. You can get a drink, and then we're going to go through one more round of all this before I introduce some different and new exercises. So, again, it was the lateral leg raise. I want to kick my weights over. Lateral leg raise, 10 each side. Wall squat, and then that Romanian deadlift. Now, if you're just getting started with strength training, just getting started with exercise, I always tell people focus. The first thing that you should focus on, actually maybe 2 things. Focus on being consistent first. And the next thing that you should just focus on, don't worry about the weight. Worry about getting your technique down. Getting your technique down is what will eventually unlock your safe ability to lift more weights and then get stronger. So as we're doing all this, and as you're working on your own, just focus on technique first. Focus on being consistent. All right, and focus on safe exercises. If you look at the program that we have, which is a reminder, you have a new program every single month that should be out now. If you need modifications, just join. I have a group that's called Ask Me Anything. Hop on in there and ask me if you need some changes, okay? All right, so, or message your care team. All right, one more round of this. It's that lateral leg raise. We're doing 10. As soon as we get done with 10, we'll do the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. I love that we have a decent amount of people here right after the 4th. That's incredible. These are the folks that went to bed nice and early. I love going to bed early. Put me in bed at 9 o'clock, I'm happy. My 20-year-old version of me would be aghast at that statement. All right. That wall sit, if you felt like the first one was easy, go ahead, hold weights, maybe try to push yourself to go a little bit lower. The best part about this is, again, I record these, I put them on the Sequence YouTube channel, it's the exercise channel. If you thought it was easy, go back and try it again. Just finish the same workout and be like, how can I make this a little bit harder next time? All right, 20 seconds on the clock, here we go. And this is just simply the worst exercise, but I like it. Maybe I don't like it. Even scouts run away from this workout. We're almost there, 10 more seconds. If I just said treat and like open the fridge, he would come running. I don't know, I think y'all are maybe sweating a little bit, but on the next round we'll do that. All right, good. And then one more of the Romanian deadlifts, wide stance Romanian deadlifts. If you're by your phone, give me a thumbs up if you want me to try to trick my dog into coming over to say hi. I can look over and do that. All right, here we go. 10 of these. Again, focus on technique. 1, 2, I'm pushing my hips back. I'm keeping my back nice and straight. If you don't have access to where you can see your back, if you get to the bottom of this and you're like, oh, okay, I'm doing a little bit too much flexion like this, hold that position and then see if you can go into extension to get that nice and straight. Now, also, if you look up an exercise, it's really a mobility exercise. It's called the cat camel. It's really just where you're at, down on all fours, going into flexion and extension. And so in this case, don't do this right here, but you just practice doing that exact movement, gaining control of your spine. And so getting this movement down is nice too. I want to say we're at like 9 as well. 9 and 10. And so getting that down is fantastic because I know this is a knee-friendly class, this is a knee-friendly exercise, but getting that down is going to really, really help you to protect your back too. So for example, we don't want to end up having like repetitive cycles where we're picking things up off the ground like this. We want to be able to use our legs and properly brace our back when we're picking things up off the ground. So just things to think about. I think getting that exercise down is particularly valuable. Okay, so we've got some upper body stuff for the next round of things. And we're actually going to be right in that same exact position that I was just in. We're going to be right here like this. Weights in each hand. If you don't have any weight, that's fine. It's still actually a little bit of a lower body exercise. Just practice the technique. So we're going right here and we're going to row in. 1, 1, 2, 2. So from the front, I have my legs bent, weights right here. 1, 1, 2, 2. And we're going to go 10 on each arm for that. And then what I'm going to have us do, this might not be a ton of fun, but we're going to put the weight down and we're going to go a modified pulse squat. So for the modified pulse squat, we're going to go push our hip back. We're just going to come up just a little, just like that. So we're going to keep constant tension on that. I'm just going to have you do 5 reps for that one, okay? So we're going to go 5 reps of that pulse squat, but first it's 10 on each arm with the gorilla row. The last thing that we're going to do is, it's a very modified lunge. We're going to step back just a little, bend your leg just a little bit, and then we're going to come up, try to bring your knee up, step back, and then try to bring your knee up. So this one's actually a lot more balanced than anything else, okay? So it's that gorilla row, that pulse squat, and then that step back lunge. So it's going to be 10 each arm, 5, and then 5 each foot. All right. And then we're going to be on the ground for a cool down. Here we go. Ready? It's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 at 5 and 5. I'll switch over just so you can see me from the side. 6, 6, 7, 7. And notice how I'm maintaining my positioning the whole time. I'm not like creeping up to right here. I'm staying right here just like this. 9, 9, 10, and 10. All right. Shake it out. This one's fun. Our hands right on the back of our head. We're going down to that pulse squat. I don't want your knees to come too far forward. We don't even need to go down all the way. It's just right here and then right up, okay? It's just 5 of those. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Not coming all the way up. 4 and 5. All right. We should do 10 on the next one, right? We'll do 10 on the last one. Okay, so if you have a wall where you can put your hand for support on this one, that's fantastic. It's just a small step back, drive the knee up, just like that. And we're gonna go 5 of those. Try it with some support, try it without some support, whatever you feel comfortable with. All right, here we go. Small step back. Knee drive up, that's 1. This is all about balance and control. I'm not even bending my leg that much. 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. So it's really just a little bit of work on my quadriceps. So I just had my right leg going back, so I was working my right leg. Then we're going to switch over, all right? Here we go. Small step back, bend your leg a little bit, and 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. Hopefully any of you that are watching this and participating live are also doing some of our other group events. That would be fantastic. All right, so quick break. We'll go one more round, and then we got a cool down, and you did it. The cool down does include a little bit of abs, so it's not 100% cool down, but it does have some stretching and some breathing. So, all right, one more round. Gorilla row, pulse squat. We're gonna do 10, and then we're gonna go 5 reverse lunge. Here we go. Ready? 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, going from the side, 6, 6, I'm not letting the weight come out like that, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. All right, 10 pulse squats. Hands behind our head, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that burned. That burned. Okay, last one, then we're on the floor, all right? Here we go. Step back, going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're almost there. We're gonna be on the ground after this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic. I'm just gonna lower this recording camera down a smidge so people can see what we're doing on the ground. So we're gonna be on the ground. Hopefully you have a mat. Here's what's gonna happen. Almost all just a cool down. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to add in a little bit of abs. We're just going to go through 2 rounds of this. Sorry, not 10 rounds of this. But we are going to do 10 reps where we're just going to crunch up. We're focusing on engaging our core. It's not coming from me like cranking my neck up like this. It's me really using my stomach muscles to do that crunch. All we're going to do is we're just going to alternate between that. We're going to bring both knees in and do a nice glute stretch with some deep breaths. So it's going to be 10 crunches, and then we're on the floor just for a short period of time, and then back to 10 crunches, and then one more stretch. All right, so we're going for 10 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's bring our knees in, take some deep breaths. You should be proud that definitely proud that you showed up after the 4th of July. I like all the people that had early bedtimes. And we're just doing some deep breathing in. And I hope that you can join more of these classes. And I hope that you can even message your care team and tell them what other types of classes you would be interested in participating in. Like I said earlier, yoga was one that people were really interested in. I'd love to do a treadmill walking class. You just need to get get the space to do a treadmill. I can't fit a treadmill in my Boston apartment. My fiance would kill me. I would be dead. I wouldn't be able to teach these classes. All right, one more set of crunches. But maybe I can find a place where I can do a treadmill walking, incline class or something like that. But, you know, you tell us, we take our directions from you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, one more stretch. A few deep breaths in. And then I'm gonna have to hop on the call myself. Again, thank you so much for joining, whether you are live or watching this online. If you're watching it online, go ahead and share it. Share the Sequence YouTube channel. That would be incredible. We have a lot of resources on there. We have a podcast. The podcast is great, actually. Dr. Spencer hosts it. So if you haven't listened to any of that, there's a lot of really relevant information for our members. All right, and you did it. Excellent job. I need to hop on to another call, and hopefully I will see you all next week.